What up, each Timu's here. Now, since I'm doing my reviews for the Muppet movies because of Muppets Haunted Mansion, here's my review for the 2011 Muppets movie, simply titled The Muppets. Now, The Muppets is of course directed by James Bobbin, who also directed some other stuff such as Alice in the Looking Glass. He also did Dora and the Lost City of Go, which I thought was pretty decent. So he also gave us the first Muppet movie, or I should say the 2011 Muppet movie, which of course was actually the first time the Muppets came to the big screen in like a number of years. I think since like the '90s or something like that. Because ever since then they mostly done like TV specials and all. So yeah, the film and this Muppets film, of course, was actually even written by Jason Segel as well as Forgetting Sarah Marshall, director Nicholas Stoller. So yeah, years ago, like years after seeing Jason Segel's Chunk, he ended up doing a movie with the Muppets. Okay, but anyway, of course, Jason Segel is also best known for How I Met Your Mother fame and and of course he also had Amy Adams who's also in this. You also have Rashida Jones, Chris Cooper, some really decent supporting players. And they actually even pretty much introduced this new Muppet named Walter. Uh, And so, like Walter, who's like pretty much the world's biggest Muppet fan, is on vacation in LA with his brother Gary, played by Jason Segel, and he's also with with Gary's girlfriend Mary, played by Amy Adams. And they discover that this greedy guy named Tex Richmond, played by Chris Cooper, plans to pretty much raise Muppet Studio and drill the oil on the spot. And so, like desperate to save the Muppets' former stomping ground, they decide to join forces with Kermit the Frog to reunite Miss Piggy, Fozzie, and the rest of the gang to hold this telethon to raise 10 million. They need to pretty much save the studio and all. And I remember when this thing got released. It first got released on November 23rd, 2011. This thing made some pretty good dough. It made about 88.6 million. It was released by Walt Disney Pictures. It was, of course, pretty much a musical. And I remember when the first trailer for this thing got released. It was pretty much like it felt like a bit of a rom com, like a rom com trailer. Then at the end, Jason Segel is like, "Wait, are there Muppets in this movie?" That's probably one of my favorite teaser trailers in recent years. But anyway, the music in this thing, by the way, you're gonna have the music like lots of songs in this. You're gonna have stuck inside your head, you know. Of course, the song "Men" or Muppet actually won the Oscar for Best Original Song. You also had loads of really other cool songs such as "Party" like "Me Party" that Amy Adams sung. Uh, of course, you obviously had the classic Muppet theme song, which is pretty decent. Of course, you even had "Pictures in My Head" by Kermit, the Rainbow Connection song. "We Built the City," "Life's a Happy Song." I've always got kicked out. Uh, but of course, the song that really won the Oscar is, of course, "Man or Muppet," which pretty much showcases a Muppet version of Jason Segel and a human version of Walter, who, by the way, the human version of Walter is played by Sheldon Cooper himself, Jim Parsons. I always found that should be pretty cool right there. But I wouldn't be remiss if I pretty much talk about the pretty much the cameos in this. This like of course we have like other folks such as Jack Black made a cameo as himself, who actually plays like Animal's court opponent sponsor here. You even had Ken Jeong, Alan Arkin, uh, Donald Glover even had a cameo in this. Sarah Silverman was in this. But some of the cameos here, you had the likes of Emily Blunt. Uh, you even had Whoopi Goldberg, Selena Gomez, Neil Patrick Harris. Well, I mean, obviously you get Neil Patrick Harris in this because you know Jason Segel's in this, so that pretty much makes sense. You also had Rico Rodriguez from Modern Family fame, the late great Mickey Rooney as an elderly, as his like elderly small town residents. Rob Corddry, Kathy Griffin. Uh, you also had some other intriguing players. John Krasinski was even in this. Yeah, I mean, you had some really decent supporting players here. Of course, it was pretty fun to see Miss P and Amy Adams both sing the Me Party song. I always found that to be pretty fun to listen to. Life's a Happy Song, by the way. That literally got stuck in my head for I don't know how many months. I mean, I used to play that, like I used to jam that thing a lot. I don't know, was it like that Life's a Happy Song is just such a happy song to listen to. And pretty much hearing Mick Rooney sing the line of "There's something inside you sing." That was pretty cool. I mean, Mick Rooney, by the way, that dude, I believe he was like still in his 80s or when he appearing in this. He still has a singing voice, by the way. R.I.P. Mick Rooney, by the way. Anyway, yeah, Mick Rooney was a legend. I mean, it was pretty cool seeing him pop up in the Muppets. I always found that to be a pretty cool cameo. But anyway, of course, it was of course really cool seeing Jim Parsons pop up in this too. I mean, Jim Parsons pretty much playing like a human version of Walter. It was fun. Top it off, you also had Zach Galifianakis as pretty much a hobo named Hobo Joe. Chris Cooper as the villainous. Whoever knew Chris Cooper could sing? Of course, he's saying that his like Tex Richmond theme song. Granted, I don't really think that's his voice, but it was still cool hearing him sing regardless. So yeah, 2011. I mean, I cannot even believe that this movie coming next. Yeah, this is October. Yeah, coming next month. This is gonna be 10 years old. Just wrap your head around that. The 2011 Muppet movie is gonna be 10 next month. Yeah, I feel old right there. But granted, it's not as old as like the Muppet movie or anything like that, but still. That aside, yeah, the Muppet movie. I mean, I really had such a joy with this. I know it was so cute, so charming, great music, great laughs. I just got kicked out of this so much. I had to have when I first saw this movie, I had really smile on my face. Like, yeah, I mean, I even went home and still jammed the music, like listening to music on sound. Like, I literally saw this movie twice when it got released. That's how much I loved it. I believe I even had it in my top 10 favorite movies of that year. But that aside, let me leave you guys. Have you ever watched the 2011 Muppet film? If so, what's up? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? What's some of your favorite parts? Some of your favorite moments? Some of your favorite songs? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notification. This is Simmer signing off.